Hello everybody, welcome back to Pixie Woo. Today's video is going to be Keira Knightley. Basically it's a copy of one that we've already done. Sam did it a while ago when she was heavily pregnant, about to have Olivia, and the lighting wasn't great and it wasn't very close up, so now I'm pregnant, I've decided to do it for you. I have got a Sisley Radiance Lift Primer, which I'm going to pop on as a base underneath. I need all the lift I can get at the moment. Now I have got Lumiere Aqua in B30 Beige Sable. Am I correct? Yes. You have to shake this beforehand. I'm going to use the same brush as I used for my primer, which was the Louise Young brush, to pop that on. As a base, I'm going to use a cream colour base in Pearl. This is going to slip and the eyeshadow will crease slightly. However, if you want it to stay put and you don't want it to move, these are also work as bases, more as primers I suppose. This is a paint pot from MAC in Soft Ochre, you could use that. This one is called Ivory Lace and it is an Estee Lauder one, so you could use either of those if you find that your eyes crease and you want a little bit more stability from it so it won't move. I prefer to work with a cream colour base because I like the slip that it gives and my eyes don't crease very much, so it's totally up to you, personal preference. So I'm going to get the Pearl and just pop it all over the eyelid. This is to give my pigment something to cling to. Tan Pigment from MAC, and I'm going to pop this right the way over. I'm also going to take this underneath the eye. Next I'm going to take Deep Brown Pigment from MAC. This is a pro pigment, however you could use an eyeshadow like Espresso instead of it. I'm going to run this softly through the socket, very lightly. Going to get a clean 217, doesn't look clean but it is, got dye on it, and just buff that through as well. And then using my slightly dirtier one, just pick up more colour. This all needs to be very softly blended into each other. Next, just get yourself a 239 brush and the same brown, and I'm just going to take it underneath the eye. Goes reasonably deep under the eye. Now, this is great for those of you that have got brown eyes. Keira's got brown eyes, it looks amazing on her, so it will look amazing on you too. Next I've got Rose Gold Pigment from MAC. It's like a metallic gold, so it goes a really long way. Just taking off a lot of what is on my brush because it will come out really strong. I'm just going to dab that on first. Very softly to bring out some gold, and then using my same 239, just gonna run it also under the eye. I have got my Avon Supershock, which I love, freshly sharpened. It's going to go right the way inside the eye. Check that your hands are clean because pigment gets everywhere and you don't want it to be on your hands and you pull your eye down and you get it everywhere. It just makes more mess. So, going to go right underneath here. You might want to just close your eye to do this. It makes it a bit easier for you. I'm going to come back to get that very, very sharp black just in the inside. So I want to do that right at the end because it will move a little bit if I do it right now. My eyes are a little bit watery. Louise Young angle brush. Just going to work the Avon Supershock into the eye underneath. Just to blend it with my lash line. To make that a tiny bit more sultry. Next I have my Clinique black liner. I'm going to get a Louise Young brush and I'm just going to line the very outside of the eye. Don't need much more than that done. It needs to be very finely done. Just line there. Don't want much through there at all. Just blend it through. Tiny bit with a 217 because I don't even want as much as I'd put on there. Really soft. I've got a Clinique mascara. This is Lash Doubling Mascara. I'll come back and do the bottom lashes in a minute. A Makeup Forever glitter. This one is Diamond Powder. Doesn't have an actual name. It's gorgeous. I'm going to use same brush, 217, and just push that over the top. Gorgeous. Now on the brows, I'm using a Mercier Soft Brow Definer. Can never say that word. 266. Okay, now the brows need to be a bit thicker than mine because Keira's got lovely full brows. Which is why I've used this product because it gives a bit more texture. So that's giving me a nice thicker brow. Black Super Shock. I'm going back in to get right into that eye. Black in there. So I am going to put a bit of mascara on the bottom lashes as well. And then that's the eyes pretty much done. So back onto the skin. MAC NW25. To conceal under my eyes a little bit. Next I've got a Chanel powder in 20. It's a loose powder. These products you can swap for anything more affordable. Don't feel like because we've used expensive ones you have to. Can all be done with cheaper ranges. So have a play, find what is similar and yeah, have a play with it. It doesn't have to be exactly the same colours. And just matte down my skin. Next I've got MAC Bronzing Pro. You can use the Bourjois one if you prefer that we've been using recently. Totally up to you. And I've got a 109. Yes, a 109 brush. To bring a bit of shape into the cheek. And then on the apples of the cheeks I've got Pincho Peach from MAC. Now, through the top of the cheekbone, I'm going to use Pearl Cream Colour Base again. You can use a powder if you prefer. I know some of you don't like to put a cream over a powder. I think it's absolutely fine, but some people may have slightly different skin to me and they find that it doesn't work as well. It's absolutely fine. Things work differently on everyone, so don't feel like you're in the wrong. Just get yourself a powder one. Could even use the tan pigment or something like that that we've already used. And then for the lips, I'm going to use Sublime Culture all over my lips. Really nude lip. Over the top of the lip, I'm going to use a Plushglass in Nice Buzz. And there you have the finished Keira Knightley look. Hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Have a lovely day.